Hello, everyone. Kristen here with Guaranteed Rate. Let's have a conversation today about big corporations purchasing homes. Now, I've heard about it throughout the nation, and it is something that's happening where big corporations are no longer just buying apartment buildings or building apartment buildings, or big management companies aren't just buying apartment buildings or big complexes, right, of 5 units or more. They are starting to buy residential properties to invest in. So what does that mean to the average consumer? Well, I just saw it happening here recently, and I'm sure it's happening more than even I know about, but I can tell you about one instance where actually there was a 2-unit near my home that I was looking at to purchase because I thought it looked like a good investment. Kind of thought about it, hemmed and hawed about it, decided maybe it wasn't the right one for us personally, and lo and behold, didn't I see it for rent from a local management company, a large management company. So why would they buy a 2-unit when they're known to build apartment buildings? Well, I think what's going to happen, and I think what's going on around the country, is they're purchasing it. They're building up their book of business, right? The lack of inventory is showing that rental properties are here to stay, and here to stay for quite some time. So what a better investment than to start investing in some of these smaller properties and then having them on hand for their book of business. What does that mean for you, the consumer? It means that now somebody lost out on an owner-occupied 2-unit where they could have started their own wealth, or 2, probably means that somebody like myself who's thinking about investing in a 2-unit no longer can. They probably came in with a cash offer much larger than anybody like you and I could potentially have. The sellers then sold to them. They now have a pretty penny on that 2-unit that they're going to ask for rents. What does that mean across the country? It means that properties are getting soaked up by corporations, by large management companies, leaving inventory that much less for you and I and anybody who wants to purchase for themselves. So why do I bring this to you? And why do I say this? Well, a couple reasons. 1, we need to make sure we're protecting ourselves. 2, protecting ourselves means buying the properties ourselves, right? And for those sellers who are out there selling, single family properties or 2 to 4 unit homes that are considered residential, not considered commercial properties, think twice before selling to a management company. Once they own them, they're never going to let them go, nor are they going to let that land go, right? And now that only drives up rental prices and only makes your own home ownership that much less. I'm also saying this because no matter if the rate is at 6, 6.5, I don't care if it goes to 7. I'm not saying it's going to. I'm just throwing it out there for worst case scenarios. It is still cheaper than 100% interest when you have to rent a home. There's only so much property that we have, right? And there's only so many homes on the market right now. So if you're not in the market to build a home, which it's okay. Some people are, and it's wonderful. Some people are not. They're in their first or second homes. If that's you, buy the property now. If you are at all interested in being a homeowner, buy the property now. Rates will eventually come down. What have I said in my last videos? What goes up must come down, right? Rates will eventually come down, whether that's in a year, 3 years, 10 years, I don't know. None of us truly know what that rate drop looks like. But what I can tell you is you can always refinance later to save that money. And if rates continue to go up, you would still be in a lower rate than that's out there. However, it is still far less than rising rents at 100% interest. So just give it some food for thought that if you were thinking about not buying now because you're waiting for the market to crash or you're waiting for rates to come down or whatever it is you've convinced yourself you're waiting for, this is not 2008 and 10. This is different. This is an inventory situation. Low inventory, and those management companies that are coming in and buying already the low inventory only makes it that much lower. Now is the time. If it's ever been more the time to buy a home, get into one, enjoy it, stay in it for 2, 5, 10 years, whatever that case may be. Maybe save it for your own investment property and portfolio, diversifying your investments. Even if you sell it later on, you will still come out ahead than paying rent for the next 3, 5, or 10 years. I promise you that. So please, just give this video some food for thought. Share it with your friends and whomever you think may look at it. Listen, I'm in Wisconsin. I am in the Midwest. We are licensed in 11 states and counting. Some states are taking longer than others right now, but we do have more on the list. And I want to help you build your own wealth instead of having you rent to build somebody else's. It is that important, and it is becoming that critical. So please, again, share this. Thank you for listening. Hit that subscribe button on YouTube. For any of you watching, I do these videos a couple times a week. Always here to protect you, your interests, and help you become a homeowner. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a great day. Bye-bye.